Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rekha, and in previous session I have discussed about variables, data types, literals, and in this session today I'm going to discuss operators. So these are the different types of operators in Java: arithmetic, unary, assignment, relational, logical, ternary, bitwise, and shift operators. These are 8 operators. Now operators are the special symbols that perform specific operations on 1, 2 and or 3 operands. So operands nothing but a plus b, that is 10 plus 3 assigned to some variable. So 10 plus 3 will give 13. So we are just adding two numbers. That is what two variables when we write the expression here. So these are the operators. So operators constitute basic building block to any programming language, and Java provides many types of operators as I have shown you just now, which can be used according to the need to perform some calculation and functions, be it logical, arithmetic, or relational, etc. So assignment operators are used to assign values to variable. So let's see different types of operators according to their precedence. Now, what I mean by precedence here, that is when you the operators with higher precedence are evaluated before the operators with relatively lower precedence. So here we can see the top postfix. These, when we go from top to bottom, we go with higher to lower precedence. So understand like this, that this will have higher precedence compared to this, and like that. But in the same level also we do see some more expression plus plus, that is incrementing and decrementing here. Then we have some plus, minus, into, division. These are another different type of operators, but they are in the same level. So what will happen that time? So for that we have the golden rule here, that all binary operators except for the assignment operators are evaluated from left to right. So just follow the arrow here, how the cursor is moving from left to right. And for the assignment operators, these are evaluated from right to left. So this is very important. This is the associative, how they are associated with one another. This is the associativity of the operators. Now coming to first, unary operator. It requires only one operand, that is n is equal to something like 10, or n is equal to n plus 1. So just we are taking one variable there. So it requires only one operand. They are used to perform various operations like incrementing, decrementing. This is what prefix postfix refer to here. This means plus plus, plus plus n plus plus. Then coming to next one, and before this let me tell you that it is not only for incrementing, decrementing, but also for unary is used for negating an expression. Like if I want n equal to minus n, then I can use unary operator. Even for inverting the value of a boolean, like suppose bool equal to true and I want to make it false, so I can invert that. That is also that we will see in when we implement this unary operator. Then comes arithmetic. This everybody knows: plus, minus, into, division. So addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. These are the operations we do with this. One more thing I want to say, that plus is also used for joining of two strings. That is called concatenation. That anyhow I'm going to teach you in string session. So for timing, you please understand that plus is also used for string concatenation also. That is one more thing. And then shift operator. Shift operator, it is this one is left shift operator, this is right shift, this is unsigned right shift. And then we have a relational operator, like less than, greater than, equal to. Other things you already know in maths, but this is instance of it returns true or false depending on the condition being checked with the two things. Like if the object is of type of the same type of the class, then it is true. If it is not, then it will return false. For example, if the object is not instantiated and you are checking with the class, then it will give false. So anyway, I am going to show you this in the implementation. Now coming to bitwise, this is AND, OR, XOR, logical, and logical, or this anyhow we'll see in the next session. I'll take shift, bitwise and logical in my next session. If this session, if I complete the implementation also, otherwise I'll take next session for implementation, and this will be my theory session. Now coming to ternary operator. Now this ternary operator is used as one-liner replacement for if then else condition. That is, if then else statement is there. If this is true, then this, otherwise it is this. So that condition is being checked by a single line with this, and it needs three operands. It takes three operands. So this is one. And now coming to assignment operator. Assignment operator is like assigning all this to equal to, with equal to, or this is a equal to 10, then n plus equal to 5. This I'll explain. Now quickly we begin with some examples. Let me copy this and show you on Eclipse. So here we have, already have copied here, and I have executed this program here. So this is, we just run it. Okay, I have not saved the program. Okay, save it and run. So m is equal to 11, n equal to 10. It's a easy one here. So this int n, so variable I am taking it as 10. Then m equal to n here means I am assigning n value to m, and then I am incrementing it n plus 1, and then so n plus 1 is same like n plus plus, which is nothing but n equal to n plus 1. So n plus plus is what it is equal to n plus 1, where same operand gets this value. I mean this n plus 1 is assigned to n. So first it will be assigning and then it will increment. See, we are going to see this in this example. See, m equal to 11 and n is equal to 10. Here I have the value of 10. N is 10, still 10, but I have assigned it to m. So m has become 11, but n is still 10 here. But in this case, where m is equal to plus plus n, which is nothing but this one. So n plus plus is nothing but n is equal to n plus 1, which is nothing but n plus plus n. So here also it is the same, n plus 1, n plus 1. But here it is different meaning. When I use plus plus n, this is prefix, this is postfix. So if I use plus plus n, see, it is first incrementing n and then assigning to m. So you can see the difference, where n is equal to 11 and it is giving m is equal to 11. In both the situation, they both have incremented the value m. So but in the postfix, it is not incrementing n, it is assigning and then incrementing it. So you can see the difference here. So I hope you understood today's session, and we will continue from here next session. Thank you.